because there are prisoners that have an affair with officers and getting them pregnant while they're in prison, and there are prisoners that have an affair with officers. Lucia is crazy. I'm saying Lucia is very crazy because anything could happen by a blink of an eye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's countryman again. Just I lick you with some wisdom, and I lick you with some knowledge. You gotta take inside your brain. It says, son, I've learned a lot out of reading people's faces. No matter how them are going, like them original, them fake. You gotta know when to walk and know when to run and know when to fall and know when to stand.
Viewers' discretion is advised. Let me repeat it one more time. Viewers' discretion is advised when watching this video. Good day, my wonderful friends. It's me again, the great. One more great, and one more great countryman. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on another video. Editor boss, big up yourself. Mama, with the fat thing, big up yourself. Nanny, me nah hear you. Big up yourself. All of the people in the Caribbean, St. Lucia, Jamaica, the whole thing. Big up on yourself. Now, this video here, it's about the crisis in Arkham Asylum, and I'm talking about Borderley Prison in St. Lucia. Throughout this video, you're gonna hear a person come on and explaining a lot of stuff that's going on. I am gonna name that person C4. So people, wanna sit back, tighten up on the seatbelt, and listen to C4 telling us what's going on in this prison. Arkham Asylum, St. Lucia, very desperate situation. Let's go.
Countryman channel, the biggest YouTube channel govern the world. From where they see something going on, but some man cause it upon themselves, Countryman, tell them. No trust only fell in a glass house. How you feel living at the place and a pint the boss out. See man a do them thing and a run on the ras mouth. International badness swing on the passport. Can't find the book, jump on the ras mouth. Do this a couple time and turn in a ras foot. Countryman, block the road, we in a camouflage. Every man have them too like we walk in a garage. On the street wet beat it past sarge. All beef hard we cook we never know us so them coward. Turn up the pressure cook how you mean if we go hard.
What they going to do to stop all them weapons that Marvin Gabriel are calling in the prison and selling it around for the inmates? Tell you that in prison I have different bosses, and then they cause other fellas to come around the jail fence and send drugs, gas, lighters, phones, knives, ecstasy pills, all kind of drugs, pills, type of weapons. Once a time that an inmate at Bravo called for a firearm, that's a 22, and he had it in the unit for a couple of days.
Now this is very interesting. Did you just hear what C4 said? He said that a young man smuggled in a 22 and have it in the prison, and some other inmate, and next inmate step up to him because the man them get nervous, them a do them thing and them no want them kind of heat there. So the man them say, listen, you have to take out the 22 out of the prison here, because we don't want you to act you up. It sound like a road them there. Now, let's go and make we listen some more.
Another inmate approached him and told him that if he do what he want to do with that, will cause the place to get hot, hot, hot. So they took that tutu gun and give it to one of the next fella that came in the morning and sang something back at Bravo. So that guy sent the gun back over the fence for the guy.
Listen what C4 said. He said, listen, the man them smuggle in the gun and the other man tell him to push it out back cause they know how mash up what them have going on. Obviously, them around the prison and them a do them thing. And the man was able to smuggle back out the gun by throwing it over the fence.
You understand, the guys that come in and send the things there are Tibo, one of the guys' name is Tibo, that's Marvin boys. Now, Tibo Harris little boys just come there with, and you understand that Tibo is from Bele. That's where Tibo lives, in Bele. Now, Bele is a part in St. Lucia, but it is a countryside. You understand? And them guys that come by the jail and send the things over the fence are guys that's dressed up like camouflage and move like real soldiers. And that's the guys that just do majorities of the killings. But you have nothing on them. What that they have in place from stopping the guys from coming and sending weapons in the jail for the prisoners to kill their enemies. Because you understand that the jail have all type of things. Lucia is crazy. I'm saying Lucia is very crazy. Because anything could happen by a blink of an eye.
Now, before me talk to Mr. God, I want to ask, I don't know if ask a question at the blood clot, pardon my language people. You know me have a dirty mouth sometimes. But don't Arkham have a watchtower where the guards then be around it, and don't they patrol around the prison? Prisons usually have a double and a triple fence. So I want to know where are all these things, because these things are security apparatus. If you want a functioning prison, safety for the inmates them and safety for the officers them alike. So I don't know. Now I want to point out something what I notice with this prison. Now if you look at the video right there, you know, it seems like it's a prison riot. And if you notice, a man in a camouflage, I don't know if it's the SCU or SIU or whatever the hell them name, but you see that protocol right there, so it's totally wrong. You see, we don't watch TV and somehow want to go to prison. I want to know. You see, when you're in a real prison and riot start, you see from the police them, the guard them in the tower, and who they behind the fence say, yo, everybody lay down, every man have to lay down on them stomach. If you stand up, a shot you get straight up, and that's how it stay in a prison. You understand? If you move, so once a riot start, they must secure the area. You understand? So the man them when they out on the front when we see a jump around in that video, them sure they on them stomach with them hands out. You understand? And I saw them have to do it and secure the prison bit by bit. That look like a jump around to blow out. That's all me see. Now, Mr. God, Mr. Verngard, the Right Honorable, you know the police commissioner. and you was the commissioner for the jail. Obviously, you have mad insights, you have crazy knowledge, mad experience in what's going on. Now, I want you to listen to this video, Mr. Vern, and listen to what C4 is saying. And along with your pull and your expertise, nudge the Prime Minister to do some things different. Like, you have to set up a proper witness protection program. So the criminal them where want the good can have a chance to redeem themselves. You have to look into the human rights issue that's going on in the jail. You have Dr. Death in there issuing all sort of medication to the inmates them. You have all sort of people like Iron Pum Pum and all of them who have alignment with these safe groups, but only thing they're doing, they're helping funneling things in and out of jail and funneling who they want to get out of jail. If you want the system to work in some kind of way, you have to put these things in place. The inmates them who's there for years and years and years that didn't go back to court, you need to push them out. You need to push the attorney, DPP. You need to push all of the system. Mr. God, right now, from what I see, you have the ears of the National Security Minister, which is also the Prime Minister. And you need to do what you need to do, because I know you have the expertise, the knowledge, Mr. God. With that said, let's go and finish listening to C4.
That's the only jail you ever heard. All the bullshit is happening. Officers that being pregnant from prisoners, because there are prisoners that have an affair with officers and getting them pregnant while they're in prison. And there are prisoners that have an affair with officers for money. And there are officers that have an affair with prisoners for money because they're big bosses and they have money. And because certain prisoners make bomb and fuck setting up the officers because they are big bosses and it's not about the in jail, they have money while they're in jail.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Still making things happen while they're in jail, you understand? They have to be very careful because if the big bosses and them in prison are calling for different guys, because you understand that when guys is coming by the prison and send things over the fence, they come well prepared. And this is not one or two. Sometimes 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them, and all of them that come with sacks in their hands. That is to show you each guy have a sack full from the top to send over the fence for the prisoners. And they pay them big money to come and send them things over the fence. They have corrupt officers that work in the facility of the prison, from female to male, that work with certain prisoners, They have prisoners and they have officers in this facility, that tag. As you could see, majorities of the officers that are working in the facility have their own family serving time and doing time in the prison they are working. And they will do what they have to do undercover to help their own blood. They have certain of the officers that in the same gang of certain of the prisoners. What's going on with all the officers that they have been arrested for smuggling things inside for the prisoners? Majorities of the officers that were smuggling things inside for the prisoners are back working in that same prison and they never get suspended or fired.
I am sitting here listening to C4, and if this is not a crisis in St. Lucia, I don't know what is a crisis. One prison, mad corruption, gotta get pregnant, gotta inmate, gotta smuggle this, inmate a smuggle that, this a go on, that a go on. And the well-being of the prisoner them. Like for example, you have enough man in other jail who has not been to court. Their case has not been called, and the police commissioner again and the jail them, they need to push the DPP and Mr. God, you need to push the Prime Minister because you have his ears and deal with these issues. It just seems like this prison is out of control. It's definitely a crisis. Me I call it Arkham because it reminds me of the Arkham Mental Asylum prison in a Batman, and that's what I'm calling it. You hear C4 is explaining, and I'm quite sure when you guys finish this video, we're not gonna have full own opinion. Let's go.
So what type of prison are that type of prison? You understand? Because if you are an officer for doing something, you catch an officer for doing something that is not supposed to do, and you'll charge that officer by bringing that officer to court. Now, the thing about the jail, the officers and them, when they bring them court, the officers just threaten the jail because the jail have a lot of things doing undercover. Now, they even say that God left the jail because the jail have a lot of questions to answer. Since JC Sensi, aka Pauchi, Jeremy, he is one of the bosses in Beaufort that call shot to kill a couple of the guys in Beaufort. He was a leader and he was involved in couple murders in Beaufort.
Really crazy place. Arkham in St. Lucia. Definitely a crisis. And before I go, C4, I go drop another tip. Now C4, I go drop the tip. And before I go, all I can say, me do this to try and make a difference. Try and highlight the injustice from both sides, from criminals and from politicians, whoever. Listen, nobody is safe now from countryman thing. From here the pussy hole thing, I go call you out. Like me say, no rest for the wicked. Now, let me know how to think about this, and we have a lot more coming up from C4 and other people. So stay tuned to the channel. My name is Countryman.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.